Hey, how's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at oh my goodness. Okay, so you've already seen that. We are looking at Ogre for today. More precisely Ogre for Catacombs. However, I think he's really good everywhere. Maybe not in PvP, so to speak, because it could be a bit difficult to set him up in PvP because you need defense breaks, you need probably attack buffs. Yeah, Succubus, right? I don't have a Succubus, so I don't have a Shaman either, but let's take a look at how powerful he can be in the Catacombs itself. Okay, so first up, let's look at Colossus, everyone's favorite #1 Catacombs to go to. I'm currently running Selene, Ironheart, Ogre, Popo, and Yaksha, who is a he. I made a mistake in the previous video, I think, and all the videos that I've ever made. Yaksha is a he. Okay, anyway, Ironheart and Selene are just here to guarantee the win because they technically can't die, okay? They are really super jacked up. So these are the stats of my Ogre. Complete Berserk because I want him to take as many turns as possible. It doesn't really stack with this passive multicast, which is why he's so good. Okay, so 25% chance to ignore all skill cooldown after using whatever skill that he's using, and immediately use the skill once more to deal 50% of his damage. I can guarantee you that this 25% or at max 30% is a lie. Okay, it's probably like 95.7% chance to attack again, and I'll show you in a bit. And I'm running with Burning Path because 40% chance to reduce the energy by 30% and burn them for 2 turns is extremely potent. It's at 50% right now. And skill 1 just reduces target's energy by 20%. So really useful. This skill is going to be really useful in the boss stage because you can actually reduce the energy of the towers, not the boss itself, but the towers. So if you go crazy, you can potentially keep the towers in full lockdown and you can just go ham on the boss. So let's take a look. Hopefully all goes well. Alright, let's see how many times multicast can proc this round. 1. Oh, just 1? Fail. Just once. Sometimes he really goes crazy, man. We'll probably get to see him go again in maybe the second wave. I think this wave, no, maybe in this wave again, yeah. So he really helps with the runtime because when he goes crazy, he can completely destroy the first wave on his turn itself. So there is that RNG gamble over there, but it's like there's a chance that you have a really fast run, or there's a chance that you just have a okay speed, like 1.5 minutes, right? So hopefully now we get to see him in action again. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, all their energy meters are actually getting depleted, which is very useful, especially if you're going to run like a offensive lineup. Okay, so if you're going to run a full offense lineup and you don't want to bring like a heal and a sustain, a support kind of thing like my Ironheart and Selene, he would be very useful in keeping the energy levels low because his first skill decreases energy as well. So he can potentially just keep all the enemies at bay just because he exists, right? And for this stage, as you can see, I'm reducing the energy meters of the tower. Okay, the tower on the right is really resisting a lot. Sorry about that. But yeah, he's really resisting a lot. That's pretty crazy, but it's not a big deal for this fight. Okay, generally he does not really get resisted so much because I have my Yaksha lead who has hit percent leader skill. So it's really down to luck. Like you can see, I managed to reduce it by once. I reduced it once. And okay, 1 minute 45 seconds. That's not the fastest run that I have. Of course, you can see 1 minute 13 seconds is over there. Crit rate, defense, and HP attack. So okay, let's take a look at it one more time. Hopefully this time around we get a much faster run. And that depends on whether I snipe the first wave really fast or not. Go. Yes. Nice. Perfect. Alright, there you go. Instant clear on wave 1 with just his 1 skill. And the good thing about his multicast is he technically does not take an extra turn, which means that you see his shield, it remains at 2 turns when he is done with all his crazy attacks. Right? So even if you choose not to run him with Berserk, it's still fine. If you give shield to one of your allies, he will still be able to hold on to the shield even when he's multicasting. So this is going to be a really fast run. I can feel it in my veins. Probably less than 1.5 minutes. Actually, I think most likely less than 1.5 minutes. I already dropped the boss down to below 50%. That's super insane. I don't even have a Succubus, I don't even have a Shaman on this team. And it's just crazy. Okay, Yaksha needs to kill the boss. Alright, there we go. Nice. 56 seconds. Oh my goodness. 56 seconds. Okay, and now we look at Leviathan. Okay, so Leviathan is going to be a little bit different. Instead of Ironheart, I don't really need Ironheart support. I mean, his sustain, so to speak, okay, his damage mitigation. For Leviathan, the problem with Leviathan is he tends to get immunity buff, which really slows down my run a lot. So for this case, I really need Spider Queen, and I need to drop the right tower first. But if I do drop the right tower first, that will naturally affect my runtime, because that's gonna, like, I have to kill something before I kill the boss. Yeah, it's really gonna affect my runtime, so I won't be able to have such a fast comp like what you've just seen, 56 seconds. However, with that said, it's still gonna be quite fast, because Spider Queen is going to be able to make sure that the boss is not on immunity, and at the same time, my Popo, my Yaksha, and my Ogre, sorry, something's wrong with my throat. They all three have AoE burns and bleeds, which means that I will constantly be, in a sense, damaging the boss while I'm targeting the right tower. So that's going to help me compensate with my runtime a little bit more. Okay, so hopefully we get done with this real soon. Okay, nice. Alright, so let's take a look at the right tower. Okay, so for this case, because my Ogre is going straight for the tower, he may make the tower like not move at all, and if that happens, it's gonna slow down my runs a bit, because I need the tower to take more turns to proc the dots on him. But for this case, I'm lucky. I managed to get the tower to move, which is great. You don't want your Ogre to be too fast, to take too many turns, in a sense. In some sick sense, like SICK, sick sense, you don't really want him to be too fast, to take too many turns, or it will affect your run times in a little bit. So as you can see, even though I'm just about to destroy the right tower, the boss is really down to 66% HP, around there. And okay, now Ogre would die, but that's not a problem, because he's not my win condition. He's just there to help me to clear wave 1 and wave 2, and probably help me to control and do a little bit more damage for my third wave. But without him, it's totally fine. My Popo and my Yaksha, if they survive, they can totally destroy the boss. And also my Celine, if she's the only one surviving, she can also 1v1 the boss entirely. So 1 minute 56 seconds, so there you go. It's a little bit slower, but I am able to hit like 1 minute 30 seconds. I don't think that that's my fastest timing possible with this team, because it depends on whether I destroy all the monsters really quickly in the first wave itself. So hopefully this time around, I managed to do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, just 3. Okay, but regardless, they are going to kill themselves because of the dots. Oh, not. So these Orc Warriors, it seems like they have the cleansing attack, which is kind of weird. Do they have 2 passives? Because, I mean, they have one S3, which is the attack buff, and then they have another S3, which is a cleansing. So that's kind of weird, but yeah, that's something that I just realized actually. Okay, so this first wave wasn't the fastest run ever, right? As compared to my previous, as compared to the one that I did in Colossus. But let's see whether is the run consistent or not. So far so good. Most of the 1 minute comms that I'm seeing, especially in Discord and Reddit, don't go there by the way, okay, because you get really salty and all that. There are some 20-second runs as well. Most of them, I see them running with Archmage, Lich King, Succubus, Shaman, and 1 Harpy or Windwalker. Okay, so it's straight up offense, straight up nukes, just nukes and nukes and nukes, and a lot of more nukes. It's not going to be possible for most players, so I would highly not recommend you to look at those team comps. It's good to look at them to realize that, hey, you know, the potential of your team is actually so much better. But with free-to-play characters like Ogre, who can be completely fused for free, he is I think by far the best bet that I've seen. Yeah. You can stop now, Ogre, you can stop now. I have no idea how many rounds he went, but like you can see, so that's the problem. You see the right tower, he's not moving, which means that he's not going to... Okay, great, I still win. He's not going to move, which means he's not going to die. 1 minute 50 seconds. So, like I said, the runs are around this timing, 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Sometimes it goes to 2.5 minutes if I'm unable to strip the buff or whatever. Okay, like the poorest of RNGs. Okay, but the thing is, even without RNG, I mean, like even if my RNG sucks, 2 minutes is still a really good timing. Still really fast and consistent, which is very nice. And it even goes down to as fast as a minute itself, possibly if my wave 1 is cleared really quickly. So there you go. Really strong hero, Ogre. I can't really find a use for him in PvP at the moment, but super sick in terms of PvE at least. He can even be, he's even my fodder trainer. So okay, so that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Finally, another video for advanced strategies. Am I right? If you enjoyed the video, you know what, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, let me know. I really appreciate it. And of course, I'll see you as always in the next one.